Alright, folks, we're only 4 months in, and I think I got a contender for one of the worst movies of the year. Makes me want to watch Morbius, if you can believe that malarkey. Let's get into it. So 9 Bullets is probably one of the most average movie experiences I've had for a while until it ends, and then it's one of the worst movie experiences I've had in a while. It is called 9 Bullets, as I've already stated. I just want to say that again because I think that might be the coolest thing about it. So stop me if you've heard this before. Not really, I need the retention. We follow another damaged protagonist that's so broken she can't open up to anybody, but one day she has to protect a kid that belongs to a family that coincidentally gets murdered the same exact time that she's trying to write a book, and now she can finally put in the book that she's healed for the damage that she's been feeling the entire time. Yeah, I've heard it a billion times before too. I'm not gonna rag on the actors and actresses for the most part because they do well with what they got. All from the main two, the woman and the kid, all the way to the main antagonist. They all do well with this really poorly written generic script that they got handed. I don't know whose agent decided this was a good idea, but maybe fire them and get a better one. Just gonna put that out there. Some free advice from your boy Trevor. Because I don't want to see you in another movie where you have talent, a very obvious talent, and I've seen one of you be very talented in a movie before, and yet here you are, ruining those skills and those talents being in this trash pile that has been made a million times before, and probably nobody but my dumb butt has decided to watch. I don't want to have to say that again. I probably will, but I don't want to have to say that again. So please go out and get a role that you can do well in, that you can show how good of an actor and how good of an actress you really are, please. Now, before you comment only making it this far, "Oh, Trevor, you're being really unfair," give me a moment to be even more unfair, and then it'll be more justified. Thank you. So yeah, this kid's family apparently has some kind of connection to the main girl. They're like friends or something. I don't freaking know. The family calls her right before they get freaking murdered, and they're like, I messed up. And it's like, okay, I've seen you for like 10 seconds, please die. I've not even seen the face of 2 of the people in the vehicle. Once you die, the movie can actually get going. Thank you, I'm really glad we get this out of the way firsthand, so I have no emotional connection to these characters and I care about their deaths. Not at all. Alright, so whenever the kid's parents die, he's running on foot to meet them. You know, they're driving, vroom, and he's just running on his little tiny kid legs, and somehow he can make it there at the same exact time that they get babbity bap 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 bang 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 and killed. Somehow, on his legs, running, he's about the same speed as a vehicle, somehow. But you can go, oh, maybe they're just really far away, or they're really driving slow, or something stupid like that, but it still doesn't make any sense. Because right after he sees his freaking family get massacred, boom, there's an edit. He's broken into somebody's house already, apparently. He's gone, poof. The magic freaking dragon. We go back to the woman that apparently knows the family because one phone call said that she did. He broke into her house somehow. I don't know. So she goes in there and she sees him and she's trying to shut him up, but he won't stop screaming because that's understandable. It's understandable, you know. Shock. He's traumatized. How did he get there so fast? I don't know, especially since apparently his family were like neighbors or something. Oh, the continuity in this movie is going to be an issue this whole review. And it's funny because I haven't spoiled a single thing. This is the literal first few minutes of the movie. And that whole entire car chase where the family's supposed to be so scared for their life and we're supposed to be so emotionally invested in their characters. We're supposed to care so much. It's cut intertwined with the main girl belly dancing. Yeah. So you've got the dad going like, oh, we're in so much trouble, we're gonna get killed, and then you've just got belly dancing. Oh yeah, I'm a belly dancer. And then back to, oh no, we're gonna die. Belly dancer. Oh yeah, belly. Who edited this movie? Who did it? Why? This is a problem the whole movie. Why do you have to start the movie with the problem? Is this to like temper my expectations? Because oh buddy, was I laughing at your emotional scene? I laughed, and I even cried a little bit. But not because I was sad, but because I couldn't breathe because of how hard I was freaking laughing. What? Oh, but Trevor, you said that was just the beginning of the movie. Yeah, it was. That was the beginning of the movie. That was probably the best it's gonna get. Right there, that introduces you to the movie. That right there. You hooked? You excited for the rest? You're like, woo! I can't wait to get this show on the road. Maybe we'll see more belly. Is that what you're supposed to get out of it? Because I don't freaking know. I don't know. I'm cringing. You can't see it, but I'm cringing. Now, I'm gonna be fair. I'm going to avoid spoiling this movie for the 5 people in this world that might watch it, and I'm gonna talk about the comedy and how it never lands. Not once. There is not a single supposed to be joke that made me laugh. Oh, buddy, did I cringe? I think I might have got a new wrinkle from all the cringing, but I never laughed. You want to know what did make me laugh? The serious scenes. The scenes where I'm supposed to be like, oh no, I can't believe that's happening. Or, this boy might be in danger. Nah, man, I was freaking crackling over here. But don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you without knowing why. There was a scene when Belly Dancer talks to Whiny Kid, and Belly Dancer's like, kid, be careful, these guys are professional killers. And it's like, no, they're not. They're henchmen like they're from Disney movies. They're the type of people that butt would be on fire and they'd be like, y'all smell chicken? I'm not even joking. They're actually that stupid. I was gonna compare them to like the Three Stooges, but guess what? The Stooges make me laugh. These guys, they made me cringe. They got me like 2 new wrinkles above my eyebrow from all the cringing I did. Why are they there? Are we supposed to fear them? I never did. Are we supposed to laugh at them? I never did. Do they take up pointless time so they can build tension artificially with characters that nobody cares about? Bingo! The price is freaking right. So what do I win for guessing why these characters are even existing? Oh, great. A blundering blonde bimbo. Another character for me to wonder why it exists. Because the majority of the movie, you know what she's doing? She's trying to get with a thick man. Nice old smexy feller. Oh yeah, what a compelling character she is. Always jealous. Never really doing anything unless this man tells her she can. Why are we still writing like this in 2022? You want to know what happens? Near the end, she finally thinks for herself, and you know what she thinks? You know what she decides to do? What is best for the man? Woo! I bet somebody at the writing table was giving themselves a pat on the back for that one. Oh my gosh. Oh great. So I went from some characters that are completely pointless and have no real bearing on the plot itself to, I don't know, another character that is completely pointless and doesn't really have any bearing on the plot itself. I wonder where we can go from here. I wonder how the other characters are. They're probably amazing, right? With some intelligent writing. Really? Really? Nobody thought that. Y'all know. The rest of the characters basically suck for the same reasons. Nobody's unique. Nobody's original. Everybody's based on something that already exists. Some preconceived property. Some kind of trope that's been here for, I don't know, 100 some years. Yep, nothing really new here. This is the best way to summarize it. Are you ready? I can't sum it up in any other way quite as perfectly. The movie's called 9 Bullets. Guess why? Guess why? Because cats have 9 lives. So clever. Yep. Go watch it. 10 out of 10. Best movie I've watched all year. Gosh. Don't waste time watching this movie. But thanks for wasting time listening to this review. Have a good day.
Can't send a man to do a woman's job.